This is going to be a rather long tutorial. I'm warning you ahead of time. It's called Levels Plus, and it was originally developed by two girls in a computer class, and their names are Elaine Rojas Castillo and Nikia Tannehill, I believe, if I'm not. I just want to give credit where credit is due. And it's an app designed for school-aged children that allows them to monitor their diabetes. And I liked this app. Like I said, I did not develop it. These two college students did. And I'm just putting it into tutorial form. So hopefully more people can learn how to use App Inventor. And we're going to put the buttons within that. And an image. Okay, I'm back. I've renamed downloaded an image to use. I've renamed all of our buttons over here. I've changed the font and added bold, and also changed the size of the buttons here. Now we're going to add a second page. For that not feeling well button, we're going to add an emergency page. So we go up here and we say add screen, and we're going to call it the emergency page. Okay. And now we're going to add 5 buttons. Different symptoms: dizzy, sleepy, cold, headache, sweaty. We're also going to put a back button for the main menu. We're going to put an OK button, and we're going to add a title for it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back and let you look at that. Okay, we're back, and as you see, we have the emergency page completed. I have changed the text, the height, the width, the font for all the buttons, the alignment. I've added 2 spacers, their horizontal arrangements, and now let's save our project. And now we're going to move on to another screen. It's going to be our glucose level screen. We're going to go up here and add screen, call it glucose levels, screen glucose levels, and I'll be back after we do that screen. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we have our screen glucose levels page looking pretty nice. We also have over here a TinyWebDB and a notifier. We also added a notifier to the emergency page in case you missed that. Both of those are found in the other stuff, and we will add event behavior when we get to the blocks editor portion. So we have one more page, one more screen to add, and that will be our reminders. Okay, we're back, and now this is our reminders page, and I want you to pay attention. Over here we have 2 clock events, one for the alarm, one for the system time, and we have the sound. Don't forget to go and Google yourself a sound file for the alarm and the notifier. Over here now we're ready to go over to our blocks editor. this is where we enter. So then we go over to the box editor, and there's our tiny web database components. So when we have a value, we're going to use we're going to use an if-else block, because we want to test whether if our value from the web is equal to make sure you get the value from web database, okay? Okay, we're going to want a list that we can check against, so we need to define a variable. So we're going to define levels list. We're going to go back over here, and we want to set our levels list and make a list. And go over here. We want to plug in our value. Make sure again that you get the value and not the name. So our text box we defined to the global levels list. Okay, let's go back and let's define our blocks for our home screen. And as you remember, we have our 3 buttons on our home screen that goes to a different screen for each button. So we want to go to our blocks editor, my blocks. So for our emergency plan button, click. We want to call open another screen. That screen being named and when our glucose levels button is clicked, we go to call open another screen function. And we have one more button to define. That is the reminders. Back over, and okay, now let's go to our emergency page. And we have our OK button. Now we want to call our notifier. show alert on all of these. So let's copy this and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, maybe too many. And we do not use it for the main button. We open our first screen back up for that. Let's go ahead and put that in there as well. And I do believe we just let that name be screen 1. Okay. Now there are some, oh, and for the button OK, we want to copy, we want to open another screen as well, and that is the screen, the glucose levels. And the text for that is going to be to check levels in 15 minutes. And for the others, the text is going to be the same for all. And that is to find a grown-up, eat 4 or 5 pieces of candy, and then click OK. And that gets the child in the loop of rechecking his levels instead of forgetting about it. So we want 4 more, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now let's save that. Now let's go to our glucose levels. Go to our blocks editor.